number 14 on our list, we have organized scramble rules. This means one of two things. Use a team competitively that has a mobile quarterback, and you need to make sure to practice scrambling against max coverage defense. Let's take a trip down memory lane. If you think about the most dominant Madden teams of all times, you're going to see that they all possessed a quarterback that could scramble. We're talking 04 Falcons with Mike Vick, 09 Dallas Cowboys with Tony Romo, about 80 speed, 06 Philadelphia Eagles with Donovan McNabb, the 2012 Packers with Aaron Rodgers, and the latest and greatest 2013 San Francisco 49ers with Kaepernick. So you can see that all these best teams over the history of time with Madden, they all kind of had one thing in common, and that was a mobile quarterback. So that's pretty important. And I guess the question remains is why? Why is that important? Well, if you take a look at just something so simple as the defense here, something that we run a lot into is max coverage defense. And what that could be is basically it's dropping every defender into pass coverage to defend against the pass and only rush one defender. So this is something that we all kind of run into at some point or the other, and it's pretty frustrating, especially if you don't have a mobile quarterback. So the snap of the ball, I have all my routes set up, I'm feeling good, I'm ready to go, snap of the ball, but now there's no one to throw to, everyone's covered, I kind of just hang around, my offensive line, they just look like a bunch of jerks, and then I get sacked, right? That's kind of the result of the max coverage and kind of the frustration that we all run into when it comes to max coverage defense. As you can see here, I have a ton of routes, I have all my concepts going, but I can't find a guy open, and then I'm forced out of the pocket a little bit, and my offensive line, they don't do a good job, and I get sacked. Well, if you're using a quarterback that isn't mobile, you have to bite the bullet, and you have to take the sack. Now, the problem for the defense becomes if you have a mobile quarterback, like Aaron Rodgers, for example, now you can make your opponent pay, because if they drop everyone back like so, now they rush one guy, and now you can scramble, and you're picking up 8-yard chunks at a time. Now you're making them pay for playing max coverage defense. So now the result of what they need to worry about is, okay, now they need to start quarterback spying at least one defender. They have to spy at least one, because now they know they have to worry about one of your quarterback's scrambling ability, and that creates a dilemma for them. Is their coverage isn't as good. Now there's holes in their coverage, as you can see. Now that Cobb route is now open because there's not a hook there to defend against it. So now things start working a little bit better for you. And now that coverage defense isn't so effective as it once was. So in the beauty of this is that you can even attack that spy with a mobile quarterback. You just kind of roll out this way, and then you roll back out, and as you can see, now I've passed the spy, and I'm picking up positive yards. So that's what number 14 is all about, is to have an organized way to scramble with the quarterback. It's not about scrambling and just having mass confusion and having no idea what you're doing. Get in the lab. This is something that you practice. This is something that you work on. Defeating max coverage defense, scrambling with a quarterback, even against quarterback spy. How can you make it work? And that's what number 14 is all about.